Hey guys, um, I thought I'd do a bit of an explanation on what I'm working on and the way that this 3D stuff works for people that don't use it, people that aren't into it. So these little videos that I've been doing have been for uni, just a uni assignment that I've been doing in my spare time, and it's an interactive visualization. So architects and clients of architects can go for a walk through their designs to see how the space is and things like that. So at the moment what we're looking at is an application called 3ds Max, and it's just a general 3D application that you can do pretty much anything on, but what I'm using it for is to build the elements that are going into this interactive visualization. So what I'm doing is we're watching this in real time at the moment of when I'm building. We're just going to do a window frame. So the way that 3D works is you start with a very basic shape, be it a cube or a plane or something like that, and you mold that, you chop it up and you dissect it and you extrude it and you manipulate it into the shape that you kind of want. So this is a really basic shape. Essentially all it's going to be is a wooden frame, and we're going to put some glass panels in there as well. After we're done with this, we can have a look. What we're going to do is export it and put it in Unreal Engine, which is the 3D game engine, which enables us to view it in real time and walk around like we're actually in the space. So I've started off with a box, a cube essentially, and I've basically created a plank of wood out of that, and then what I'm doing is extruding from that plank of wood and basically running it around the window frame itself. So right now I've got the face of the object, and I'm moving them around and extruding them and creating new faces, basically to give me the geometry I need to create the window frame. So what you can see is the 4 views. I got 3 orthographic views, so a top view, a left view and a front view, and also that top right view is a perspective view, so I can maneuver around and get to objects that I can't in the other views. So that's just extruding out one of the faces. I'm going to do the same now with the bottom face, extrude that down. So you can see we've already got the shape of the window frame, and just like building things in real life, you can imagine this to working with metal. What I'm going to do is get the 2 points together and I'm going to weld them together, so it's going to be a simple shape. So just extruding that bottom face out, and then I'm going to delete the 2 faces that are facing each other on the inside there. So delete that one and the one on the other side as well, and then grab those lines, the top and bottom line, and just weld them together. So those are attached and that's attached. So now we've got the window frame. What I'm going to do is unwrap the UVs. So if you can imagine the way that you texture things in 3D is almost like wrapping it in a sticker. Now if we don't tell it where we want the sticker to go, it does some really funky stuff in terms of texturing. So that's what I did there. I just told it where the sticker was meant to go, and then put the wood texture over the top of it. Right now I'm just creating a flat panel, which is going to be the glass that sits in the window frame. So moving that in. So this is the front one, the front piece of glass. I'm going to have to create another piece of glass for the back, because in 3D, especially with interactive stuff, you can only see one side of an object, so you have to create both sides. So the reason that I use this numbered checkered texture initially is just to see what's happening. So obviously I want the numbers to be facing the right way and I want them to be squared. So that's what I did there. unwrapped the UVW map, and now that that's right, I've just flipped it around and copied it to create the other side of the glass panel, and place that in the right spot. I've thrown a glass texture on them. Now in 3ds Max I don't actually need to do that stuff, because I'm not rendering out of 3ds Max. I'm using Unreal Engine to do that, but I'm just doing it for the aesthetic, just so that I'm not I don't have crappy textures to look at while I'm working in 3ds Max. So I've attached the two glass panels together, and I'm renaming all the objects so I don't know what they are, and I'm just using an exporter to export these objects. So now that I've exported them, I'm going to open up Unreal Engine. Now, like I was saying, Unreal Engine is a real-time game engine where, you know, usually they make video games where you can run around and shoot things and all that. What I'm using it for is for a visualization, so you can walk around just like you would in a video game, or you can use real-time and virtual reality headsets. So this is Unreal Engine. So what I'm doing is importing the objects that I just made. So I've got the window frame and the glass as two separate objects, and I've put them in the scene and positioned them in the scene. And now I'm going to grab the glass texture, so I've done that, and I've put a wooden frame in there. These are just temporary textures at the moment. All the textures that you're seeing at the moment in this scene are all temporary. I'm just building the geometry and putting it in there first. So what we'll do is I'll build the lighting, and we'll go for a walk around. So far this is all that I've built. Now you'll notice that there's a gun and a character running around. That's because I'm using a template from Unreal Engine, a first-person template which comes with a gun. It just means that I didn't have to build the character. Eventually what will happen is the gun will go, and the character movement, I'll get that to slow down. But this is what's been built so far. Again, it's all temporary. The stairs are temporary, the textures are temporary. Essentially I'm just using this to see how it all comes together, because this interactive stuff, I'm new to this, so I'm still kind of learning. So there's a few doors in, but where you see there's no doors and there's some, can you see that was you could see through that wall? That's what I was mentioning before, you can only see through one side. Now you won't be able to see that once a door's been installed in there. But yeah, same with the stairs, the temporary stairs. They're just there so that I can run the character upstairs and downstairs while I'm building the final assets. So that was the master bedroom. This is a two-story house with 5 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. So this is the other bathroom in here. Sorry, that's the bathroom. The other was a toilet. This is one of the bedrooms. And this is another bedroom here. So this kind of process is really slow. You need to build every single thing, everything that you're looking at. I've had to build later on the external stuff, like the trees and stuff I'm going to be getting from packs, and I jump off a building. So that's a little bit about 3D and the way that it works, and the way that it's being incorporated into Unreal Engine. Thanks.